Greetings people, this is Keith Modesto doing my Let's Play Minecraft series using the Forge mod loader and the Direwolf 20 mod pack. And, okay, so I've been letting the quarry, the new Ender quarry, run in the deep dark. So, let's see, I've been, among all the other things that it's been dredging up and sending here through this ender chest is gravel. So I've been putting the gravel into the rock crusher, and so far, besides a bunch of sand, and I've already put some of the sand away, but I've gotten 1 diamond. I've gotten another diamond from the rock crusher. That makes 2 diamonds from the rock crusher. Someday I will get back the diamonds that I spent making this thing. Maybe. Anyway, so I've gotten all these metals here, and I've gotten, let's see what's in here. I've got some more gravel, and then over here, let's see. So we've been getting more. Well, probably not very much sand, but I haven't gotten any dirt, but I've gotten some cobble. Yeah. And then we've gotten all this. I haven't emptied anything. Well, I've been pulling out gravel so I can put the gravel in the rock crusher. Other than that, I haven't pulled anything out. Every once in a while I'd hit, the Z key, I guess, to reorder things. But anyway, so we've gotten 35 diamonds so far from the Ender Quarry. And it's not quite halfway through the fenced-in area. We've gotten a whole bunch of coal. Oh, there's some more gravel. We've gotten a whole bunch of coal, a good amount of redstone, some lapis. Anyway, some bees. I should get rid of those bees. A bunch of apatite, some entropy shards, all kinds of good stuff. And then we've gotten some stuff that's gotten in here too. Some more gravel, some more lapis. Anyway, so that's really good. Really good. Okay, so we're gonna let that go. Every once in a while, this thing will kind of start getting really full, because this thing pulls out more. These things. The item ducts pull out more slowly than a little bit more slowly than the ender quarry fills it up. After a while, anyway. So I would, when that happens, when it starts getting full, I will come over here if I notice that, and I'll turn this off so no energy is going to the ender quarry, and then that'll let this thing clear out, and then I'll turn the energy back on. Not that it really hurts anything, because if the ender quarry is running and it finds out that there's no room in the inventory above it to put in what it's mined, it stops. So nothing will fall out on the ground. So anyway, but I do that anyway. Okay, so what are we going to do now? What we're going to do now is prepare a new area for breeding bees. And to facilitate that, I am going to use portal spawners. These portal spawner frame things for getting from here to there, wherever there is going to be. The thing is that this area right here just doesn't turn out to be really great for breeding bees. So we want a different spot, and I just have to decide where to put the first one. Maybe here. Yeah, that might not be bad. I'll put it right here. And we put one lever right here, right? And I've actually already set up the colors. I played around with this to see how it works. Anyway, so there is one. I guess I can show this. And if I put the other one up here, say right here, right? And I put a lever by it. Boom! There we go. Why was there an explosion just now? That's odd. Anyway, so and these things are set up to close when the redstone signal is turned off. So I'm going to take that back and take that back. This should now be not functioning because it has no opposite. Let's see. I should take something like this. Just to begin with. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to fly this way. flag. Here we go. So this right here, is this where I want? Oh, I'm close. Okay, so this is plains. Plains, a good biome for breeding bees. I'm pretty sure. Even if it isn't, we're gonna try here first because I am eventually gonna want to do stuff here in this giant redwood tree. So I have to decide where to put this thing. You know, let's put it over here to begin with. And I'll probably change things up a little later after I decide, after I start building things in that tree. So what we're going to do is we're going to put down 2 bricks and another brick there. We're going to put this right there, and then we're going to open this up. Bam. And now we can go back. Oh. And go back and forth. And get stuck. But oh well. And I might as well take this stuff back and leave this empty. Okay, so, and that is going to load eventually. So I think I have to decide where am I going to. I should turn that off. Where am I going to build the bee habitat? I think I'll build it right. I wish that would load. I really wish that would load. That's annoying me. Okay, that's better. Oh, and there's still all this. See, how can I decide really where I want to build things if I got all this weird stuff going on? Alright, now. I guess the biggest open spot is kind of right here, although that's not big enough. Maybe I should just do it right here. I'll have to flatten the land. You know, if I flatten this area right here, actually I have some dirt on me, don't I? Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this area ready off camera, and then I will start. Well, I'm gonna get this area ready and prepare to build a new place for the bees. Okay, so I'll be back in a moment. All right, people, I've returned. It's actually the next day. I started working on this and realized, oh, it's getting late, I better go to bed. Because I have to work the next day. Anyway, so, but I cleared out a little bit of an area, flattened it out a bit, here next to the gigantic redwood. And so it's nice and flat. This little area right here is nice and flat. And I'm going to build a structure similar to the one I built before, only it's going to be a bit bigger. I'm going to have a wall 3 blocks high. And then above that, I'm actually gonna raise. Let's see. I'm using the building guide, right? I'm gonna build a dome. Right now, the dome is here just to guide me to where to place the wall, and then I'm gonna raise this up 3 blocks, and start the dome on top of the wall. And I'm going. Let's see. I brought a box. That's just here full of strong box, I guess. A reinforced strong box full of building materials. I've got a bunch of stone bricks. clear glass, which is the same thing I used before, but the very top of the dome is going to be, I'm going to use hardened glass because I read in a wiki about bees. Almost all bees need to see the open sky for them to work in their bee house or apiary or whatever, unless they have the cave trait. But apparently they disregard certain blocks, including glass, stained glass, reinforced glass, and a few others, and hardened glass. They do not, at least they did not list clear glass as one of the things that they would pretend wasn't there. But they, at least according to this wiki entry, they do ignore hardened glass, the bees do. So I'm going to put hardened glass on the top, as the very top part, so that the bees will see the sky. So I'm going to build this thing off camera. I just came back on so I could show the progress I've made. This, you know, these blocks here are phantom blocks. They're from the guide to help you to know where to place things to make a structure anyway. So I'm gonna continue, and when this is done, I will be back. All right, people, I'm back. It's actually the middle of the night. I'm not able to sleep for some reason. I don't know why. It doesn't usually happen to me. So I'm expecting to have a very rough day at work because I'm not gonna be very well rested, but what can you do? It's actually about an hour before I usually wake up, and I haven't really slept. I mean, I might have dozed off every once in a while, but I didn't really sleep very well. But anyway, here is basically it's done. I might modify things, but so we got a wall here made out of bricks. We got some clear glass from Tinker's Construct, and then hardened glass from thermal expansion. I don't know, maybe I should have just used regular glass. There's something called glass viewer, which I think probably would have worked really well, really easy to make. And also is supposed to be open to the sky as far as bees are concerned, but that's part of Zycraft, and Zycraft has not been updated for 1.6.4. Soren, I guess, who is the author of Zycraft, has been working on the 1.7 version and didn't bother, just kind of skipped 1.6. So I couldn't use that, or else I would have. I think it would have looked better. So we've got a little entrance here. I think that looks kind of nice, with a iron door and pressure plate, so it's nice and secure from monsters. We got light right there, and then we've got a wraith lamp up here. My first wrath lamp for this playthrough. Anyway, so, and these are just bee houses. The most basic housing for bees. Doesn't really do much except for you know, allow them to make combs. So I need to upgrade these two apiaries. But you can see they're working. We've got some unusual queens. I don't really know much about them. Forest. The modest queens do not like this environment, so I have to actually build another little place in a desert biome, because that's what modest queens like. So I'm gonna have to make another. Okay, so this one died off. We got meadows. Put those in there. We let them breed, and then we've got mystical. I don't know much about mystical. Anyway, so next on the agenda for bees, well, I'll just let this run for a little bit, but I need to make some apiaries. Apiaries look like this, and so we need wood plus an impregnated casing, which you make from wood in a carpenter and seed oil or creosote oil. I have both of those things. And And once I have apiaries, they will produce more quickly, and also I'll be able to start breeding them. So I can get different breeds of bees to get different things. And I think that I need to make, is this forestry at on top? Yeah. Beealizer actually is, I need to make a beealizer, and beealizers, these are all a lot. There are a lot of beealizers also made in the carpenter, and they run, I think they run on honey drops. Yes, what you get from a centrifuge. Okay, so there's a number of machines that I need to make. Centrifuges, just the first tier of machines before we get really fancy, which means I need power here. And I'm thinking right now, at least to begin with, I'll have a little, I'll build a little annex, right? A little kind of underground into the left here, and I'm gonna put generators in there. I've already got some generators, like lava generators I can use. And let's sleep through the night here. And what was I gonna say? Oh, anyway, so I'm gonna build. In between episodes, I'll build a little place for for generating power to run machines, and then we'll start building the basic machines for breeding bees and make the apiaries. I guess we can, actually I don't know if I have a centrifuge back. Anyway, but before we wrap things up here, I want to say that I'm going to start building a new base, another remote base in this redwood tree. What I think I'm going to do is hollow out the insides, not of course the whole entire inside. This thing's has a pretty wide girth, you might say, a big circumference. So I'm thinking I'm gonna build a doorway. I'm gonna build like some stairways or a platform leading up about to there, and build a doorway in there, kind of an arched doorway, and then and that'll lead inside, and I'll have like a hollow cylinder, maybe 3 across, in the very center of the redwood leading up here. And up here I will have stuff. I don't know what yet, but there will be some stuff, rooms or something. Maybe just some place to hang out. There's lots of room here for stuff. Before that, let's see. I need, whoops. Gotta be careful when you're holding your rapier. There we go. I need to set this up. I need to set up a way to remotely turn these on and off. I just want to show something I've discovered, in case someone else has this problem. I've been having my ender core is still running in the deep dark, but right now, if we look in here, we'll see that actually nothing's going on. Even though if we come over here to my tesseract, it's actually, I need to turn all that stuff off. It should be running. I mean, there's energy going through here. I can turn the ender core on and off by enabling this thing to send power or not. Right now it's sending power, so this thing should be running, but it's not. And I also noticed that I have 73 diamonds right now in here, and a bunch of metal. Well, not a bunch in here. I've pulled stuff out now and put them in my AI system, but a couple of times. So I've got lots of stuff. Anyway, but okay, so what's the problem? Why isn't it working? I'm gonna show this, and then pretty after this is probably gonna be time to wrap up. But if we go out here, I guess I should make sure I have plenty of power. I think I do. I've got a full. My leggings are full. Out here to the deep dark. I've got dryads hanging out. Anyway, so if we look here, we can see if we right click on the Ender Quarry, it'll tell us, oh, it's finished. It's finished. Really? I did not realize that. Well, that's another reason. We'll just pretend it wasn't finished. What I found is that it would be stuck. The Ender Quarry would be stuck. It wouldn't be getting any power. This thing is enabled, so it should be working, but it wouldn't be working. It wouldn't actually be working. So what I would do, what I would have to do is get the crescent hammer and right click and pick that up. Whoops. And then set it back down. It retains its settings, so you just set it back down, and then it would actually start receiving power again. That would happen whenever I would log off, and log on again. Whenever I would start up the game, that would happen. I have to come over here and pick the tesseract up and put it back down. Okay, so anyway, so this is all done. So if I want more stuff, all I have to do is put these fences up again. I could probably just turn the whole thing around and do an area over here. That would be the easiest thing to do. But I'm not going to do that right now. Let's see, how much time do I have? Oh, yeah, it's almost time to wrap up. So, my alarm is about to go off. Oops. Missed. There we go. So let's go back. Let's go back to the overworld. And we won't worry about that. Let's go over here. There's all kinds of things to do. All kinds of things to do. But I think it's time to wrap this episode up. I got 1 second to go before my alarm goes off. There we go. Okay. So this has been Keith Modesto playing modded Minecraft. Been working on bees. Got my bee habitat all ready to go. I gotta build another one in the desert. I need to build another little bee annex in the desert, in a desert biome, and one in some kind of cold biome for breeding different kinds of bees that like those kinds of environments. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.